It has been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show. And it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Yankees.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Masahiro Tanaka gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we got a gold glover behind the plate. How that helps the ball club, you can throw balls in the dirt as a pitcher, touchdown, the running game, really impacts the game defensively.
Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5. Aaron Judd steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a throw over to third. And the runner will get back standing.
Just keeping an eye on it.
Kershaw comes set. First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike one.
And, you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
Now the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
No runs on 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here. Fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Didi Gregorius will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Pitch inside the throw, and they will not get McCutchen here. He's in safely at second base.
Yeah, and I figured this was just a matter of time with 2 outs. He figured if he could get himself into scoring position, then a base hit could tie this ball game. And now they're going to have that opportunity as he makes it there safely.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Peterson, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That home run believed to be 402 feet all told. 3 runs already home here. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And things are starting to change for the worse out there. This is a guy who hadn't given up a run until earlier this inning. And now all of a sudden, he's having a hard time getting anybody out. Looks to me like he's hit the wall out there.
Number 41 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground left side. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead this one 3-2. Max Muncy will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
So striding in, Jock Peterson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And rarely do you see a player of this caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Yasiel Puig strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you just got to be able to put the ball in play when you got runners in scoring position.
2 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in. He's flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Luke Voit will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the 6th. Torres will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Hit on the ground to short. Machado is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees, but they still lead it 3-2. Brian Dozier will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Kike Hernandez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
And he takes ball 1. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Boy, and is the tide turning here? I think that's the real question at this point. It's a perfect start to the inning. You get the tying run up to second base. The go-ahead run is on first base as well. Still nobody out. And a decision looming here whether to bunt these guys up or try and roll the dice a little bit on this next guy and see if he can keep the rally going.
Chris Taylor stands in as he looks at a called strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Robertson's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Even though this is still just a one-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base, nobody out. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team. Or the guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Here's Manny Machado now. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 3-3 game. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Max Muncy stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Now we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Judd ranging back. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now 5-3.
Sometimes these pitchers, they let their egos get the better of them. But here, instead of working the corners, maybe using something with a little more movement, gives him a straight challenge. Winds up
Now
costing
pitching
him.
for the
Chad
Yankees.
Green
Number
will get the ball
57.
here as he looks to get the
Chad
final out in the
Green.
top of the seventh. Stepping in now,
batting.
Cody Bellinger.
First baseman, Cody
Here's a swing and a
Bellinger.
high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Number 41 has got it, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Andrew McCutchen,
Leading
as
off
they'll
for the
look to get
Yankees.
something going here and
Left
even this
fielder.
game up.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Striding into the box,
Up next for the
Giancarlo
Yankees.
Stanton. He singled his
Designated
last
hitter.
time up. Ryan
attention,
Madsen
please.
will get the ball, looking
Now
to get
pitching
the
for
final
Los
out now
Angeles.
here in this seventh inning.
Number 50, Ryan Madsen.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a one-run ball game. We'll look ahead. Yasmani Grandal comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Kike Hernandez takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Here it comes on 1-1. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
A.J. Cole will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
67, A.J. Cole.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Here's a situation where there's a new reliever out there. You know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And you just fire that thing in there.
Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Not too many more shots. Number 41 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Manny Machado, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hit hard up the middle, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. He's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Max Muncy will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. Chapman's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is after it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9.
Leading up.
Striding in to start the 9th, Torres. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late. So they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
In now, Aaron Judd. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Taylor going back on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously